Greetings gamers everywhere, I'm Swipper92 and we're gonna dive right into this because this is gonna be a quick video on Soulstone Survivors. I'm theorizing here widely, as the title might suggest, because I'm wondering, is this the last big update for Soulstone Survivors? Now, the last update did not say it is the last, it just says the last arsenal, which refers to the last legendary weapons. And last legendary weapons basically is the all characters now have a legendary weapon. And that is really nice. I really like the legendary weapons for the most part, and these additional legendary weapons for the weapons I've tried are really nice. I really like the builds you can create. But I am wondering, is this the last big update that they're gonna come out with? Because there isn't any more really to add, in my humble opinion. Because along with this update, not only did we get the legendary weapons for Necromancer, Death Knight, Monkey King, Engineer, Mechanist and Samurai, we also got 2 new Titan Hunt maps, and along with that, Titans and their respective empowering abilities, or whatever you want to call them. Now, this is not a bad update, it's a big update, and I love the maps. The 2 new maps are really nice. The Titans themselves, well, not bad. Nothing really special either, but I love the design of them. That's really nice. I do love the little details you can see on multiple places in both of the maps, especially the Stormhold map, where we find a kind of a Viking village-esque, and I really like that. There are some great locations, and I'm hoping that this isn't the last big update, but at the same time, I think Soulstone Survivors has done its part. It has found a good solid ground, or rather, it found a good solid ground in early access, and it just built up from that, and it became what it is now, and it's a really great roguelike game. You could argue there's way too many achievements, 460 of them to be precise, but basically everything in the game gives you a freaking achievement at this point, but what they're gonna do. Now, as for this being the last update, there's nothing solid on that, of course, and I'm just speculating. But if this is indeed the last update, well, to me, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Because I did a video on Soulstone Survivors previously, but this was more focused on the developers themselves, the developer of Soulstone Survivors, Gamesmithing. Now, Gamesmithing currently have 3 active games: Soulstone Survivors, Rogue Soulstone, and the newly released the Veil of the Soulstone. That's it. And I'm fine with developers having multiple games. I'm just thinking, are they taking on a little bit too much? Because Veil of the Soulstone is a very basic game, so I give them that. But still, I don't want them to do too much. I want them to be able to work at a pace that's comfortable, but also rewarding for us, the community, the players. I don't want to wait like a year or 2 for both games. Like, if both games take a while to come out, sure, they can take the time they need, but I still don't want them to take too much time, because that kind of kills the momentum, the energy I have towards the game, or rather in this case games, I guess. But I don't know what to say really. I don't want them to overwork themselves, and I think it's time for Soulstone Survivors to have their last update and say goodbye to that. Of course, balancing updates, bug fixes and such should still come out if any of that is noticed. But As for big updates like new weapons, new titans, new characters, leave that. It, it really isn't needed. But these are of course just my thoughts on the whole thing. So what are your thoughts on this? Have you played the latest update? Have you tried the new legendary weapons? And what are your thoughts on this being possibly the last update for Soulstone Survivors? Do you think it would be a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Or somewhere in between maybe even? Who knows? But my point is, let the game be what it is now. And let's move on to the next thing. Now there are plenty of more roguelike games there for us to love, and I'm looking very much forward to Gamesmithing's next two games. One a little bit more than the other. I was Whip92, have a great life, and I hope to see you in future videos. Bye bye!